What's up, folks? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about Moonriver. Moonriver is bloody underrated. Not underrated, undervalued. And it is. It's insane. 48% of the supply out, roughly. The 100% will be out by the end, within a sort of year and a half, probably a bit less. There's so much growth there. I want to talk about this. Before I get into that, I update the spreadsheet. These are the first 26 coins I spoke about on the channel, and if you had invested $100 into them when I released videos about them and cashed out at the highs of the market just recently, you would have been in profit for 123k. However, if you were still holding all that crypto, you'd only be in profit for 12k. The difference, ladies and gents, between cashing out in a bull cycle and a bear cycle. But if you want to see the coins I'm buying up in the bear cycle right now, the ones that I'll be banking during the following bull cycle that will come, probably after the halving, then come check out Copy My Cryptos, where I share everything I'm doing, everything I'm buying. Bought a couple coins so far in this bear cycle. I'm going to keep adding to those positions, building new positions as well. Probably will end up having about 15 to 20 coins by the end of the bear cycle. And if you want to see what they are, those ones I think can have those staggeringly good gains, just click the link in the description and check it out. Right, Moonriver. Moonriver, 48% of the supply out right now. It's priced at $13. Market cap of 65 million. Its total supply will be out by the time the 2 years are up from launch. Now, in the past few months, we've seen a pretty big decline. Obviously, on the 15th of May, 1.1 million, I think it was. Was it 1.1 million was unlocked? Yeah. Oh, the Kusama was unlocked. Yeah. So 1.1 million Kusama was unlocked on the 15th of May. Moonriver is obviously the parachain of Kusama. Moonriver itself, over the past 3 months, as even just on the last 3 months, is a quarter of the original price. Obviously, its all-time high was around $500 when it initially launched, but it had a tiny circulating supply, and obviously as that's grown, the price has tanked. But it also launched at effectively the top of the market. We saw that real peak in November, December, and then since then there's been a massive decline. It's when you bear in mind $500, or let's call it 500. Right now it's like a 40th of its all-time high. I don't think it will necessarily ever hit $500 again, because when the total supply comes out, I don't $500. You're looking at, a market cap of 50 billion. That's a hell of a lot. So it's unlikely that we would see that level of price. But if this drops below $10, this is such an easy 10x, because it will absolutely get back to about $100. And even if it's $100, then it would have a market cap of, when the total supply is out, it will have a market cap of effectively $1 billion. And I've just realized $500. Yeah, so actually $500 it could actually do again, because that would be a 5 billion market cap. Can it do that? Yeah, it can. But $100, definitely. $100 seems inevitable when you realize Moonriver is, it's the testing ground effectively for Moonbeam, really. But Moonriver's on the Kusama network. The commits that we're seeing, Moonbeam and Moonriver constantly being developed. We've seen commits just in the last few days, multiple commits as well, over 1,400 since its inception. That's pretty staggering. When you're looking at Moonriver's DeFi ecosystem as well, it's starting to look really, really good. The parachains that they've got are staggering. They've got oracles integrated with Razor, Band, Chainlink, and Dyer. The wallet, the whole ecosystem is looking really damn strong. Even assets and issuance, because you've got all the launch pads there as well, along with all the DeFi protocols like Linear, Lido, IDEX, Orion, Icon, Cream, Injective. There's tons here. And they're just really well integrated. And then again, the NFT and a gaming ecosystem as well is looking pretty damn good. So for the NFTs, you've got Seascape, Jam, is it Unity? Unifty. Zombies. Plus, the gaming is going to grow. And the gaming is probably the area that they need to grow more. But right now, I'm really long on this. I think this is a very, 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 very strong project. And just based on the actual ecosystem that they've got, it's already massive. This is already a bigger ecosystem than a lot of projects out there. And they've only really been up and running for like just like less than a year, effectively. So the potential here is pretty goddamn staggering. And there's, like I said, there's constant development always going on. So I'm really intrigued to see how this plays out. Now, what I would expect, to be fair, is as this circulating supply increases, we would continue to see the prices decline. I think, it might have a little bit of a bounce over the next, while we're experiencing this sort of small bounce that Bitcoin will have. But when it drops to, when the remaining sort of 5.6 million tokens are dropped, the circulating supply is more than doubled. The actual price will probably drop as a result. And that's a hell of an opportunity, because anything less than $10 for me is a bargain. It's an absolute bargain, because of course it's going to get back to $100. Of course this is going to be $1 billion market cap, because fundamentally it's one of the strongest projects on the overall Polkadot Kusama ecosystem. And fundamentally, if you're long on Polkadot, if you believe Polkadot's going to remain a top 10 or be a top 10 coin in the next bull cycle, then logically as well, Kusama will be in the top 50 probably. But then their strongest projects associated with them are going to also have that high market cap. And Moonriver, I don't know, man. It's so underrated. It's so undervalued. I don't think 5,000, but I do. I could see 500. Arguably, you can make the argument for 500, because if it's only a 5 billion market cap at a point where, let's say Bitcoin hits 100k. Bitcoin hits 100k, plus Ethereum's got their merge, plus the Polkadot ecosystem is in full flow. There's probably going to be, 100 plus projects next bull cycle that have market caps of 2.5 billion or more, or certainly 2 billion or more. So then you're looking, which ones are the strongest? So Moonriver, yeah, it's bloody strong. And it's a safe, in the scheme of altcoins, it's a safe, strong investment compared to some of the more speculative ones, because they've had success. They're also so highly integrated and so have such a strong ecosystem. They're not going to lose their parachain when the 2 years is done. Without a shadow of a doubt, they'll end up retaining it, and as a result, the ecosystem will continue to grow over the next 2 years. And the biggest thing as well is, look, it's because it's it's the smart contract platform for Kusama. The DeFi integrations that it's going to have are going to be massive, and DeFi is going to have another massive wave in the next bull cycle. It'll probably be one of the first to have the wave, given that Ethereum will have all had their merge by then. So DeFi projects will be launching with Ethereum once again, and they'll be integrating with your Moonbeams, your Moonrivers. I mean, I think for me, this is one of the strongest projects out there, with some of the smallest risk. And there's always risk with every investment. You never invest more than you can afford to lose, but with Moonriver, Jesus Christ, it's already there. You know, it's already got the ecosystem that you would dream of. And even then, you can see the Moonriver ecosystem, and excluding the sort of stable coins. You know, you've got a lot of really strong projects associated and attached with that Moonriver smart contract platform. So long on Moonriver for sure. $100 feels like the least it should be able to do in the following bull cycle. And if anyone can get it under $10, and I think it literally had about like a couple of hours under $10. Yeah, on the 18th of June. But anything under that is going to be a bargain, even as the supply continues to increase, because that will be done in a matter of sort of 18 months or so. So yeah, very, 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 very long on this. Interoperability is something that's key to crypto, I think, and I'm probably well underestimating for $100. I think it can probably do a lot more, but I want to say conservatively, stay conservative on that. But that would be a minimum of 10x for a project that's immensely strong and partnered and part of, and one of the most important parts of one of the biggest and strongest ecosystems around. But 10x minimum. I think logically, will it hit 500? Maybe not, but it might hit 250, 300. Yeah. But what do you guys think? What do you think it will hit in the following bull cycle? Because bear in mind, let's say it's 100 million tokens out there. So if it hit $1,000, as an example, sorry, 10 million tokens out there. So say it hit $1,000, it would have a 10 billion market cap. Do you think it can have a 10 billion market cap? Do you think it can have 5? That's what you got to bear in mind when you're thinking about the price that it can hit. So let me know in the comments down below, what price do you think it can hit in the following bull cycle? Yeah. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so you know when new content is coming out. And guys, if you want to see the coins I'm buying up during the bear cycle, and Moonriver may end up being one of them, then come check out Copy My Cryptos, where I share every coin I'm buying, every coin I'm selling. I bought up a couple so far in this bear cycle, and I plan on loading my bags throughout this bear cycle, dollar cost averaging into quality cryptos that I think will have significant gain. So if you want to see what they are, you just click the link in the description and check it out. And that's it from me, guys. Take it easy.